Law, HB Riley, Your National Eyes, Sports Gear, and anybody else. It's not too late to come on board. It's not too late. The event is on Monday. We will be having for your sports. HB Riley, That's My DJ, Cuddy's, Burger King, KLAS, Sports Gear, Western Sports, if I forgot that. Thank you so much for coming on board for this, the 30th annual staging of the BELLZIADIE Memorial Football Matches and Fun Day. And just thinking about that in and of itself, 30 years to be carrying something on of this magnitude for 30 years is no easy feat, right? You have to have a lot of dedication, and obviously Mr. Campbell and the distinguished guests at the table here are dedicated to the cause. Let me just introduce my sitting guest, Mr. Clive Campbell. He's in charge of this entire operation as the Masculine Celebrities Incorporated. The lovely Lorna Bell. Beautiful, a rose among the thorns, right? Widow of Mr. Bell, whom we are also recognizing through this event, and also Mr. Cavell Stewart. He's a past honorary and vice president of CASAFA, and Mr. No stranger to everybody who's at it now. Many, many hats. I want you to start calling the vote. Alright? Alright? So again, welcome. For those of you who are joining us for the very first time, Masters and Celebrity, and by extension the BELLZIADIE Memorial group or events aimed at supporting community development through sports and leisure. And when we say community development through sports and leisure, we're always doing something on a holiday or a day when we can have the community come out and support for a cause. And this is no different. This year, again, we're aiming at supporting inner city youth, basically by donating through support of the community funds to enhance the educational and sporting concept of what is going on in Jamaica, and therefore keeping in mind the accomplishments of our icons, Mr. Bell and Mr. Zaidi. Alright? We also want to give an encouragement to you to share within your specific networks that Monday, October 7th, even though it's a day that many persons like to go out and party, you being here is an indication that you recognize the value of what sports is. And I want you, I'm admonishing you to go out and share the message, share with your friends, share with your communities to come out and support. It's going to be a day of good and wholesome fun. We have the St. George's Invitational as well as the Christopher Martin's Invitational playing, and later on we'll go through some of our special invited guests to be appearing on that day. And we have some of them in our presence, Mr. Jermaine Gonzalez from Olympian and from Mercado. So that's just one of the many celebrity names that we'll be seeing on the field. Alright, so at this time I would like to encourage Mr. Frederick Hemmings to come and open our day with our financial year in kind, and we're grateful that we've been able to benefit from that over the last 30 years. Ms. Lorna Bell, or the Executive Director of the Special Olympics, we're going to ask you to give us your opening remarks.
Good morning to you all, and what a better way to start the morning than that beautiful prayer from Mr. Emmy. Thank you so much. I think the entire Jamaica needed to giving thanks that we, the football family, are still here. And although we recently lost a great young baller, Dominic James, what a coincidence, also a Georgian, I have no doubt that he's present here with us this morning. So we just have to give thanks for life. Guys, words cannot express just how grateful, and I would say Natasha, Tamika, and myself, and Nicholas, Chris, the Zaidi family, Derek, all of us, how grateful we are to you and the organizing committee. To know good human beings with big, big hearts, and they gave so much to Jamaica football. To all the sponsors and to the media, I say thank you. And as I get to understand the St. George's president of the whole boys is with us, and I'm really happy to have you here, sir. And I'm even more happy to see that the game will be played at Winchester Park, because that is where the champions are. So I look forward to seeing you all on Monday, and remember, it's all about fun and fellowship and good football. See you all Monday, October 7th at Winchester Park.
Yes, it's true. We are excited that BELLZIADie Memorial is back at home. We had a little bit of a long wait there in between Hurricane Matthew to announce that, but we're happy to say that. And I know everybody will be excited on Monday come 2 o'clock when we're kicking some awesome goals and forwards and true pass and all the jargons that I know nothing about. Alright, so who can we look forward to on Monday? Well, I'm looking at the team selected for, and I'm seeing some pretty big names. I'm seeing Christopher Martin Invitational featuring Usain Bolt and Jermaine Gonzalez and Ricardo Bibi Gardner and Ian Pepe Goodison and Walter Boyd. Oh my. I think just the first 5 names, the entire Jamaica should come out and watch the games, right? So it's going to be a good day. I can imagine. And on St. George's Invitational, there's Nick Zadie, there's Shavar Thomas, Orlando Yo-Yo Walters. Earlier, one of our journalists here asked me if David James and Sean Pollock, if these are the international celebrities. And I said, maybe I don't know. It's quite possible because BELLZIADie is such a big brand, right? 30 years, they may just want to come out and support. Alright? Well, we do have the man of the moment. I see everybody was happy to have you, Mr. Dalton Richardson, President or Representative for the St. George's College Old Boys, coming to give us greetings.
Morning, friends. Just one correction, I'm not the president of the association, I'm actually a director on the executive committee at the St. George's College Old Boys. It's indeed a pleasure to be here at the 29th stage in the BELLZIADie of Monday. 30th. My apologies. These two gentlemen have been stalwarts, not only the St. George's College family, but also for Jamaica. I had the pleasure, one Monday evening, I'll never forget, in 1982, of meeting Mr. BELLZIADie. I was a mere first farmer at the time. Not much taller than I am now. And I went to him and offered my services for running up to you. He turned me away, he encouraged me to come and help out, carry the water, the ball, that kind of thing. That was such was a gentleman, a true gentleman, and indeed a Georgian. And with that said, the St. George's College family, including the Old Boys Association, will continue to support this competition. We'll continue to work with Clyde and his team and ensure that the year-to-year staging is a success and that the support can go into one that makes it a calendar football event for not only St. George's College family but also for Jamaica. And it also serves a dual purpose, so I encourage everybody to participate and come out because the charity, as you see, is made of basic schools and children's book. So once again, friends, thanks, and it's a pleasure to be associated with this competition.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richardson, for that warm welcome. I'm sorry for calling you president. Maybe we just want you to ascribe to the role. Try to put you there. I would still say a man with the vision. Mr. Cavasio, VP for Kasako.
a start to leave there. I don't know what is correct is the late. First of all, good morning all. Morning to those at the head table and everyone else. We keep doing this thing from time to time, and I've been here at a few of them. And I always felt that there is something amiss. We must, so I'm going to start by commending Busy for continuing to do this thing year after year after year. And Busy, you really ought to be honored. I don't know who you do it. But we're going to have to find a way to do it. Maybe we can surprise him one of these heroes days. But it is truly remarkable. 30 years of anything is a remarkable accomplishment, and to keep doing this Busy, you really ought to be honored. When Busy called me to make some remarks this morning, I thought, right, this is where of people. Because it's really coming back to me. But on second thought, I am particularly qualified to speak of these two gentlemen. Busy continues to honor. I was in third form with Dennis, and Jackie was a little bit ahead of us. But you wouldn't think so in the afternoon because we were all playing together. And we used to have a team that we said beat the money cup squad every game. And Jackie would want to hear about that as well. I think that imagine. But one of the remarkable things, and maybe Nick has heard it also, that we found was in our yearbook, our graduation yearbook. Everybody else in it was going to be lawyer, doctor, thief, Indian chief. Dennis said was an older man, was going to be a businessman. Played as simply, for me it was remarkable then, it still is remarkable now. And I wonder how many of us since then have said that. I want to tell you that I'm a past student of St. George College. I'm not an old boy. Never have been and never will be. But to get back to the two gentlemen, as you all know, they were both outstanding football players to start with, right? And they eventually evolved into tremendous football coaches. Not so much administrators, even though you can't tell Jackie that. Because Jackie ran everything. And I want to go through another joke about that. The first year Harborview Football Club went international competition. We had an exodus of the coach and 9 at the top there. And here were we now left to go into yes, I mean, it's me that all over. And the fixtures were done up by the GFF. And when we went to the meeting, and you might be familiar with some of this, Jackie looked on the fixtures and tear it up. Yes, he did. And Jackie rewrote the fixtures so that Santos would have half of him first. Well, history will tell you that half of you beat Santos 2-1, right? And I had a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old junior girl, Paul King 15. Paul was a St. George's player also, by the way. And we beat Santos. Jackie never talked to me before about that much time to after that. But we made another occasion that we were good again. But apart from those anecdotes about him, tremendous footballer, tremendous personality, and we could go on and on about them. It is appropriate, Busy, to keep on keeping their memories going so that we don't, not that there aren't others that we should so honor, but we still should keep these in our thoughts and in our minds. So, ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to Monday again, and with the lineup mentioned earlier, and I'm sure she has mentioned the Georgia side in full yet, except for Nick. I suppose Chris isn't here. And John, where is John? John is away. Okay. But all of them, of course, inherited the talent, as you know, and exhibited it at up to the national level as well. So they have been good inheritors of the genes and the leadership that came before them. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening, and we look forward to an outstanding
Source of information and memory jogging that we needed to hear, right? Alright, so as I was saying earlier, I was alluding to the fact that it takes a lot of persistence and determination for someone to carry on efforts of this nature for a span of 30 years. And it shows a lot of love, it shows a lot of respect, and it shows a lot of appreciation. And it shows friendship. And at this time, let me allow the gentleman who knows more than I do about that, Mr. Clive Campbell, to give us our address, our formal address.
Let me say, ladies and gentlemen, before I make my address, can I call Nick? Nick, he's late, but he's early, to say a few words. Doris, please, I haven't seen you now. Son.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the NCA, busy hours of on the spot. So we usually get a notice but not this is no, I'm just very happy that busy is keeping hours does this. And I'm thankful that he's keeping the memory of Dennis and Jackie alive. He should be commended for this, as both Thomas and Corbett have said. And we really appreciate it. Busy, we're glad that you came to do this. Thank you.
Friends in football, a very warm welcome to the media lounge of the 30th BELLZIADIE Memorial Football Matches, which will be held on Heroes Day, Monday, October 17th. Before I go any further, I would like us to observe a moment of silence for one young hero, Dominic James, who transitioned recently. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Also, for our brothers and sisters in Haiti, I ask for 1 minute silence, please. Thank you so much. Should have been 2 minutes. This year, we will honor 4 persons who contributed to the development of football in Jamaica. Mr. Kenneth Bob Campbell, former Santos and national player, from Wisconsin. Mr. Peter Prendergast, St. George's College Old Boy, and FIFA and former FIFA referee. So once you're FIFA, you're a former, you're still FIFA. Posthumously, football stalwarts, Orville Edwards, former Santos football club, and national player. And Mr. Leighton Yu, St. George's Old Boy, and former national player. Today, I think we are all saddened that we failed in our bid to advance to World Cup 2018. We all can say we could have, we should have, but that is now history. We need to get back to basics, nurturing our youngsters and putting in place structured programs is a start. We can do better. I appeal to the coaches of the various clubs to ensure that to nurture the young talent that are in their care. Guide them. Talk to them about the basic principles of football. Explain to them why being disciplined is important. Explain to them why education is important, as one must be intelligent to play football. Explain to them why teamwork is important. Once they get that, I think we should be well on our way. Let me say why I put that part. We should be on our way. We wouldn't be looking for people overseas. I remember when Rennie Simmers came here in '87, the team with Leonardo, leading a Brazilian team. Leonardo, I don't know if you remember that young man. He captained the under-20 Brazilian team. Marcelino, and they beat Santos. And the Sunday, at the stadium, I shook his hand. And I said, I'm from your country, joking. And they were going to Cayman the next morning. I went with them on the flight to Cayman. I cherish a picture that Medicine was asking me to take with his team. I said, you're a Brazilian. I had on a Brazilian shirt. And when I saw Reddy accepted 3 youngsters who wanted to represent Jamaica, paid their fare. What's his name called? All, Simpson and Burton. Those 3 persons, I can testify to that. You know why? I was the league director. If I'm not mistaken, Mrs. Bell, you were the general secretary at the time, or you came out. She became the general secretary, and I was the league director. As always, proceeds from the event are used to assist basis people IMY. To our various sponsors, I wish to thank you for your continued support. And we do look forward to your involvement in all our other fundraising activities. There are so many sponsors that people out there assisted me. You know why? This year we did not get like years before. The giants in telecommunications to assist us, the masters and celebrity. I had to go on appeal as far as friends in America like Bagger Wilson. We got 2 years on Western Sports. He's been with us from the inception. The 3rd set of years, we have to have it because Chris Martin says he's having an invitational team with Usain Bolt, Blacker Boy, Gonzalez, a lot of them. I said, okay, we'll accept that. Because the Jamaica cricket team will be in Antigua. Now, some people would not realize why I am doing this. I raised Benson Jackie, 1986. West Indies was playing England for the second 5-love series. I was in England in '84. Never forget Courtney Walters there with us. And Bill Richards appointed the captain in '86 and gave one of the 5 in the Caribbean, which I went and support. When I came back, Jackie said, busy, what will be in Mexico? And I said, yeah, man. Caribbean down there to his officer, Antigua and things. I planned the trip. But I always say the creator knows what's best for his children. He knew why he took Jackie in Dennis early. But in life, memories will never be like people. Bob Campbell, you can testify, in 1970, as a youngster to me, along with Santos, we won Division 2, we was a youngster going to here. We went to 80, the first club team to go to 80 and beat Racing, Guy Sentville, Rudder Sentville, Hobas. You remember, Bob, you was there? You remember? Castle Blair, a Haitian stamping with a peg. You remember, Bob? And he tied his foot and said, he'll die. Dennis Zade was playing. Jackie Bell was coach. So I believe you should all realize it's not for me. Because I tell someone recently, someone always said to me, you know, it's unfortunate that people believe I'm making money. But I tell them, and and I say it every day of my life. The most important thing to me in life is not money, power, or glory. It's respect. And I've been here all, I believe you respect me, that's why you're all here. It was 2 heroes. Their memory will live on as long as I'm alive. If I was to pass, youngsters, Enterprise is here? Enterprise? Jamites? They will continue. I know that for sure. I can say this. One love.
Busy for taking us back down memory road and giving us, for those of you who are coming and covering for the first time and supporting for the first time, just a little bit of insight as to why this event is so important and why is it so close to home, especially for Mr. Campbell, for Mrs. Bell, for Mr. Zane. Right? Now, Mr. McNabb, I know that you're not on my program formally, but can't have you sitting at the head table and you don't join us. So, as a past honoree of the BELLZIADIE Memorial and a man with a plan, I encourage you to come and say a few words.
I was hoping that they'd forget about me, but knowing busy. As Lizzie spoke just a while ago, it took me down memory lane as well. But before I go down memory lane, let me do the protocol. As you know, I'm special advisor to Minister Grange, whose portfolio encompasses sports. We had another event just about this time, so I had a choice, and the choice was easy, because Busy called me, so I had to be here. When I was entering, I only heard a man call out, and there's only one man called me, it's Captain now. And that is Bob Campbell. But there are so many of my friends. Here we have Peter Prendergast. Do you know how many girls mistake me for him? And of course, Jamites and I played together, Jermaine and I played together, and so many of us have played together. Here is Enterprise, who I salad many a time at Boys Town. But let me come to the head. We have known Carvel for a long time. I don't remember Carvel playing any football. I know Carvel as a super administrator. So I'm going to have to check with his brother, who is my great friend, to tell me about his exploits. Yeah. Nicky, it's wonderful to see you. He and I have also played. Let me just tell you something before I go to my dear friend home, because it encompasses both. I don't know if many of you know that Dennis said he's really from Montego Bay. Dennis and I went to Mount Alvernia High School. And when I found that out, and when he chose to tell me, Dennis is running a relay leg at Sabina Park. And he and I are on the second to last leg. And Dennis is chatting about, I'm from Montego Bay, because he know I have his ticket. And the race has started, and there is Dennis Mount going off all of that. Well, needless to say, I nearly dropped my baton. And the man beat me on the leg. And I couldn't deal with the mountain after that. What can we say about Jackie? I think the best thing Jackie ever did in his life was marry this lady right now. I've never met somebody who reminds me so much of my mother. Commitment, love, passion. Lorna encompasses all that and more. She's so inclusive. Her love is so big that it encompasses not just football, every sport there is, even social media, which I find her so funny on. I mean, I hear so much about Alpha. I hear so much about Mona Prep, where my big son went to. I am telling you. Busy. If my good friend Dice was here, and Bimshire, we'll be here for the rest of the day. We went on a tour to Cayman. Boy, if I ever tell you, it's the only time I hear Busy ever get shut up down in Cayman. But Dice, you'll have to tell you that story. I could never tell you how funny it is. But the point is, I've watched Busy start this program. And it has built and grown in maturity every year. Till it is now encompassing not just football. And for years, it has moved to the point where Busy has learned to not be busy. He's busy everywhere, in the schools and everything. I'm busy. We have congratulated you, but I want to personally, on behalf of the minister and myself, thank you for the job that you're doing. And she has said to me that I should tell you that she's supporting you. She won't come and play, but because as you know, this weekend we're honoring the athletes, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I just want to say to you that this event is so important. Like Busy, I should have been on that trip to Mexico. I had just opened the gas station, and my wife said to me, you know they can rob you in a minute in a gas station, so you can't leave. Dennis Barnett had my ticket, so I should have gone. So all of this is you know, so important. But to me, the message that has gone on here this morning, and the message that Busy has helped to keep alive, is that we are family. And this is what sport brings. Sports brings us together. No matter where we come from, no matter where we reach, we must never ever forget about each other, and we need to assist and build and love each other, because I feel so much love in this room, and trust me, for me, I had to be here this morning, Busy, and you know anytime you have my support. So once again, thank you. We see you Monday, and I must tell you this before I go. As he told you, I'm one of the honorees. And ever since Busy honored me, he has never called me to play again. So I'm wondering, when people get honored, you have to understand that they're putting you to pass that. I don't like you very much. Thank you.
When BELLZIADIE came to St. George's after coaching Jamaica College, he looked at the field. He said, what is this? Football can't play on this. So the first thing that we're going to do is to fix the field. We spent the summer next year driving in Tony Mazuka van, getting the grass from Cayman's, not park, but on that side, the golf club side.
You paid for it?
Yes, no, yeah. It was paid for. We had the well built.
Yeah.
But the main point is that they made it very clear that football can't play on this kind of a field. And look at what happened a few years, 2 years after he took over at St. George's College. We started to win championships again. And we continue. And not only that, it was an inspiration for other coaches and schools to develop the training field, the match fields that we're playing on, which is a serious issue out here in Jamaica. One of the clubs that followed this was Harborview, and the successes that followed. And I want to encourage clubs and the Jamaica Football Federation and the government to understand that the football field is a very important part of the development of players. And we have to take it really, really serious. So when I hear this issue about a problem with using Winchester Park, I am saying, how can that ever be? St. George's College need to declare that the BELLZIADIE Memorial will forever be played at Winchester Park. So, having said that, I'm passionate about that, right? You know, being around from that time as a youngster, Jackie. And I did well to become Santos, by the way, before going to Harvard. Right? So, well, great to see the family, that the family is so important. And all the very best. It's always a pleasure for us to give support. Right? And to say to God that we'll continue to give the support and we have our sports here for this very important day in our football history. Thank you very much and see you again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Prendigo, for representing sports here. Alright, so it's been fun. It's been fun speaking with you all. It's been enlightening and educational for me, a young entrant into the business of sports, to listen to observe, and to share space with such wealth of experience and iconic past and future greats. So on behalf, Great. Alright. So it is my duty now to give you the closing remarks because unfortunately our young artists here to give you a little bit of entertainment. And again, as I've been highlighting throughout the morning, I just want to say thank you. Can't say it enough. Thank you so much to you, our friends in media, for sharing our voice, for being the carriers, doing the legwork for a message to your audience. You didn't have to be here, but you came. Thank you to the sponsors. Even if you haven't been able to support in cash, you've been able to support in kind, and it's very important because everything makes a difference. So thank you to our listed sponsors, again, Jamaica Observer, News Talk 93, KLAS, ESPN, Burger King, colleagues for giving us this amazing space, Jamaica Western Sports, Power 106, Water, HB Riley, Your National Eyes, Sports Gear, and anybody else. It's not too late to come on board. It's not too late. The event is on Monday. We will be having here. Thank you so much, Mr. Clive, Carvel, and Mr. McNabb, and everybody else. Thank you so much for continually supporting the Centennial Memorial Fun Day. And it's the 30th year, but I'm sure it's not going to be the last. So hope to see you next year. We do have some refreshments.